Greetings, friends, and welcome to your Grillening Week 10 Fantasy Football Recap. This is the final week of interdivisional matchups, so we have 3 weeks to go after this, all of them in division, so you're going to play all the people, all the dudes that you played the first 3 weeks of the season. You're about to play them again, so maybe you'll be able to get some payback, maybe you won't, I don't know, we'll have to see. As per last week, here's your scores. My Bad Juju defeats Ben's Dungeon Masters 141-124, thanks to really two. This was a running backs battle between Mark Ingram and Zeke on my side, and then Todd Gurley and Kerryon Johnson on Ben's side, and they kind of ended up canceling each other out a little bit. However, the fact that Ben didn't get any points from Chris Hogan might have potentially done him in. That and the 16 points that I got from the Pittsburgh defense after Cam Newton laid an egg on Thursday night. In game number 2, Derek's Donald Pump falls to Ace's Learning to Read, who holds on to the division lead in the Ballast division by a score of 162 to 139. Use your words. And Ace also gets the money award this week for top points, all because of pretty much Mitch Trubisky. And then Odell Beckham got 20 points on Monday night to help solidify what was originally a very small lead on his part. Derek got good games from Drew Brees, same thing week after week. And David Johnson shows up on the board again, this time with 35 points. In game number 3, Errol ends up beating up on Scott Landway's He Hate Me 149-68. Big Ben had a big game on Thursday, again because Cam decided to mail it in, I guess. And he put up 46. Michael Thomas also had a good game, and pretty much other than Jared Goff and Julio Jones, nobody on Scott's team did anything. Errol ends up holding on to the division lead in the Stone division for the time being. Game number 4, Scott's Make Some Mo defeats Brooks' team with no name 160 to 91 in a game that has some playoff implications in the Stone division. Scott got big games from Christian McCaffrey and Zach Ertz, who both put up over 30 points. And then Brooks only had 3 players, Antonio Brown, Duke Johnson, and Aaron Rodgers, who scored double digits. Everybody else was single digits, so tough week for Brooks. Our bad luck player this year is probably Micah. He ends up putting up a good week, but he falls to Patrick Dwyer's Pat's Punts 156 to 132. Patrick Dwyer got good games from Tyreek and Russell Wilson, who put up 33, and Leonard Fournette's back. So I guess Patrick's going to be able to roll Fournette and Mixon for the rest of the season. So he's up to 5-5, so he's currently still in the playoff hunt. And then Micah, even though he got a good week from Aaron Jones, Eric Ebron, and the Will Lutz, the Saints kicker, put up 17 points. He ends up falling to 2-8 on the season. And in our final matchup, Sean holds on to his overall league lead by moving to 8-2 and defeating Patrick Bowen's White Guy RB team 152 to 104. Thanks to Nick Chubb, Melvin Gordon, Brandon Cooks, and Andrew Luck's back, because I guess maybe he has an offensive line now. On Patrick's side, he got good games from Patrick Mahomes and LaShawn McCoy showing up here. I think this is the first time he's shown up here all season. However, Taylor Gabriel got him no points this week, so I don't exactly know what was going on there. Maybe he was hurt, maybe he wasn't. And there's a score update for Week 10. Alrighty, so looking at the standings at the end of Week 10 here, compared to last week, there is no change in the top 6, so both the division leaders as well as the wild cards remain the same. At the bottom, on the for the teams that are outside looking in, My Bad Juju moved up 2 spots into 8th per my win over Ben. to jump over Brooks and Bowen on the points tiebreaker. For the GM of the Year, Errol has opened up a little bit of a lead over second place Derek by about 90 points. So I don't know if that's necessarily an insurmountable lead, but it's definitely a sizable one. So Errol might be able to wrap up a GM of the Year title for himself with a good week this week. We'll see how that goes. All right, now, actually, hold on just a second. What is this? See, I'm not even paying attention right now, right? Or week 11. Okay, that's better now. Anyhow, I don't think that I saw the significance of this week up until I put everything up on the board, which was every single matchup this week has something riding on it, and it's big stuff. So we'll go down starting from the top of the list. The first is we have a potential wild card elimination as Scott tries to hold on for his sixth place against me. Me winning, two in a row. So at least my team's been doing pretty good recently, and Scott held on this week as well. Then we have a division elimination match between Ace and Ben. If Ace wins, he wins the Ballast division. And then in match number 3, we have the same thing. As Sean plays Derek, if Sean beats Derek, he gets the division title in the Sierra division. Then we have another wild card elimination match as Errol plays Bowen. So Errol tries to hold his division lead and then knock Bowen out of the playoff picture. Then we have the Mug of Shame Bowl between Scott and Micah. So whoever happens to win that's going to have a leg up on avoiding the Mug of Shame at next year's Grillening. And then our final matchup is yet another potential wild card elimination match as Dwyer plays Brooks and tries to knock Brooks out of the playoff picture. So this is a big week. This is a really, really, really big week. So I'll be paying attention pretty closely. As for the rest of you, have a good week, and I will hear from you sometime soon.